Hello, my name is Jen and welcome to the book Refuge. Today I am so excited to be doing a Rip It or Ship It. These are my favorite kind of videos. They are actually some of the first videos that got me into BookTube, just into watching it. And so I am super excited. Also, please forgive the half lighting on my face. The battery in my light is gone and whatever. We're going rogue today. So yeah, so I have some names. They're really tiny piece of paper, but there's a lot of them in here of characters from some of my favorite books. There's a few throwbacks in there, so I'll try to give, I don't want this video to get super long because some of these can take forever, but I'm going to go through all the names in my cup. So I'm going to list the names of all the books that the characters are from in the description. Otherwise, I'm just going to give, like, if it's a really old character, maybe I'll say something. Otherwise, I'll assume you know who I'm talking about because you're book nerds just like me, and nobody likes there to be a 5-minute explanation about each rip or ship. So without further ado, here's my fun little camping cup, and I'm going to pull out 2 names. I'm like so excited to do this. Okay, here we go. First up, okay, right off the bat, we have 2 characters that nobody's gonna know who they are because I'm nerdy. So the first one is Kaylin, who she is the main woman from the Sword of Truth series by Terry Goodkind. She is this super powerful, badass woman. She's always dressed in white because she's a confessor, and she has a power where if she touches you, your will becomes hers and you'll confess all of your sins to her. It's a super cool power. She's super badass. And then the other one I got is Poe, and he's from Graceling. He also has super cool powers. He can read people's minds if they are like thinking about him, which I know is kind of weird. So he can't just like go in your mind and know everything you're thinking, but I love Poe. So I'm trying to think how these 2 would get along. Like, they're both fighters. Kaylin, besides her powers, is a super good fighter. And Poe is this really like laid back. He also has to be secretive because if people knew what his power was, they would try to kill him. And people are always trying to kill Kaylin because her power makes them vulnerable to her. I don't know. I'm going to ship this. I feel like there's going to be a lot that I have to rip. And like, there's no real reason why these 2 wouldn't get along. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna ship it. Okay, so I have Nick from Gemina and Arya from Eragon. Wow, I don't know about this. Nick is super sassy, like drug dealer. I mean, he's a drug dealer. Went to prison for murder. And Arya is a badass elf woman. I'm not feeling this one, so I'm gonna rip these 2. R.I.P. to this relationship. Let's see. Kaz Brecker from 6 of Crows, criminal mastermind, and Nesta from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Wow. There would be so much sass between the 2 of them, but I kind of dig it. Because, like, I don't know, Kaz doesn't like to be touched, and Nesta isn't very touchy-feely. So, like, maybe they would, like, have a house together, but, like, never talk to each other. I don't know. I'm actually gonna ship that. That is a weird choice for me, but I don't know. I just feel like Kaz wouldn't put up with any of her shit, and Nesta has gotten really good at gambling, so maybe Kaz could take advantage of that. I don't know. Number 4. All right. I have Ron from Harry Potter and young Ian from Outlander. I told you I put some random ones in here. Wow. I don't even know. Like, they're both really good natured dudes. Young Ian's really like into the wild type of dude, you know, roughing it in the American frontier, and Ron so used to all his mom's cakes and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they'd be bros, so maybe I can ship them that way. Romantically, not so sure, but I definitely think they would be bros. So I'm also gonna ship Ron and young Ian. Wow, this is I mean, I knew it'd be interesting because I knew what names I put in here, but I'm already like, ooh, this is so weird. Severo from Red Rising. Ooh, ooh. And Alina from Shadow and Bone. Ooh, that just wouldn't work. I mean, I'm gonna rip that because Alina takes things way too personally and way too seriously, and like Severo would just like curse at her in some really obscene way, and she'd be like, like she would just be shocked and not be able to deal with it. And I mean, I love Alina. I'm not calling her a weenie or anything, but like she's carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders, battling the Darkling. And then Severo's just all like, yippee-ki-yay, mother effers, you know? So I'm gonna rip this. Here we go. Cassian from A Court of Mist and Fury, and Eragon from self-titled novel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dude, I don't know. I feel like Cassian and Saphira would be really, like, because, you know, like, as a dragon rider, like, your dragon needs to get along with the person you would be with. And, like, I mean, Cassian can fly himself around, so I feel like he would make fun of Eragon that, like, he can't. But he also has magic. I don't know. I just don't know about this. They're just so different. I can't even tell if they'd be friends. So I think I'm going to rip this one because I just don't know where to go with it. So we're going to R.I.P. them right there. All right. Booking through. Next, whatever number this is. Oh, snap. Okay, so I have Karoo from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. And Azriel, another. Wow, I got like all of the Court of Mist and Fury ones. This is kind of funny because Karoo's love interest is an angel, and he has wings and can fly. And Azriel also has wings. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm trying to see how like Akiva Azriel is. And I don't know, I think I have to rip it. And I think it's just because I can't imagine them together. I can't. Azriel, you're never going to be with anyone. I feel so sad for you. Sarah, get Azriel some love, okay? Get Azriel some love. Oh my gosh. This is Rhysand from A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh my gosh. Literally picked all of the Illyrians at once here. And then I picked Luna Lovegood from Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think Rhys would be highly entertained by Luna. Like, I don't know if Luna would be up for all the sexual things that Rhys is into. Like, sorry if that's TMI, but I mean, if you read these books. But maybe. You know, we only see her as a teenager. Like, who knows who she would have developed into. I don't know. I kind of like Rhys and Luna. I like their names together. She has magic, he has magic. I'm going to go with it. Let's ship this. That's not a couple I thought I would pick out of my cup. Here we go. Okay, so I got Cinder from the Lunar Chronicles and Hannah from Gemina. Dude, I don't know about this. Hannah's really like, she's like karate, kung fu, rich girl, but who can handle herself. And then Cinder is going to be a queen and stuff. I don't know about Hannah. Hannah wasn't my favorite character anyway. Like, she grew on me a little bit, but I don't know. Cinder deserves better. Is that bad that I think that? I think Cinder deserves better because Hannah is pretty little rich girl. And she proves herself. She proves herself in Gemina. She helps save everyone. But like Cinder, she grew up tough. And I think Hannah's just a little too spoiled for Cinder to deal with. So I'm going to rip that. Cute little thing from my owl crate. It has my iced coffee in it. It says Bookworm and Proud. It's super awesome. All right, what do we got here? So, this is where I said I put some throwbacks just for you guys. I put Alice from Twilight. Yeah, I did. Because I still love those characters. I will go down with them. And Katie from Illuminae. man, having a Cullen around with all the stuff that went down in Illuminae would have been really helpful, you know? Because they don't need to breathe. So any of the space stuff that happens, like, they could have handled it. You know, they could have just flooded the whole ship and let all the things die, and would have been great. But Alice and Katie, like, I don't think, I don't know. Like, I think Alice would have been helpful to have around in Illuminae. Maybe they'd be friends. Katie's pretty open-minded. I mean, she and Aiden get along. And Alice is really moral. Like, they're good vampires. So, I don't know. I'm gonna ship it. All right. That might be controversial. Oh, okay. As soon as I tell you guys this, I'm gonna rip it. But Kai, Prince Kai from the Lunar Chronicles, and Rosalie from Twilight. Oh, I rip it. I'm not even, like, Kai is my special little snowflake, and, like, I knew that unless he was pulled with someone really, like, unless he was pulled with Cinder or, like, somebody else I really love, that I was gonna rip it. Because Kai, he's got a lot on his plate, and he doesn't need a bitch like Rosalie criticizing him and making him feel bad about things. Like, Emmett can put up with that, but, like, I don't even think Emily should be a thing. I don't even think Emmett and Rosalie should be together. So I'm gonna rip this because Kai, you deserve so much better. You can tell I have a bias for Lunar Chronicle characters because I'm like, nobody's good enough for my babies except who they're actually with. So it's okay. I have issues. All right. So I have Ronan from Eragon and Nina from Six of Crows. Ronan is, you know, in case you don't remember, I don't know. If you haven't read Eragon, you wouldn't know at all. But Ronan is Eragon's cousin / like, basically his brother. They're raised together. And Nina is a heartrender from the Grishaverse in Six of Crows. And she's, I mean, I could ship that. I think it's kind of one of the more mild ones. Like, it doesn't send sparks into my mind. But Ronan's a great dude, and Nina needs some love after certain things that went down in Crooked Kingdom, which we shall not speak of for spoiler reasons and for feeling reasons. And, you know, she could use a good guy like Ronan. So, I'm gonna ship it. So, Ezra from Illuminae and Harry from Harry Potter. Ezra's a really good dude. I don't know. I think they'd be bros. Which is kind of lame. But again, there's no sparks. Like, I would ship guys as a couple if they're right. But they would just be bros. Like, I feel like there wouldn't be any sexual chemistry there. Therefore, it would be a bro situation. So, I'm gonna rip them. No, yeah, rip. Rip it! Ooh, so Akava from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. He's a angel who is awesome. I love Akava. And Hermione from Harry Potter. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna rip this. I don't even want to go into too much detail about why. I just am not feeling it. Akava is too, like, emotional. And Hermione would just be like, dude, we don't have time for you to, like, read me poetry. Like, we gotta save the world and stuff, you know. To the library! Ooh. I got Darrow from Red Rising. And Captain Carswell Thorne. Which is, like, they both are pilots. Thorne is also impulsive. But he's always about his cargo. He's like, I'm gonna make money off this cargo at the end. No, I'm just kidding. Darrow. Man, Darrow just causes so many problems. He causes all his own problems. And Thorne does that too, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna rip them. Again, like, Thorne's my baby, and Darrow, I love him in his own story, but he would mess up the lives of so many people I love if he was, yeah. And Thorne's just not vicious enough to be in the Red Rising world. Like, they would kill him so fast because he's just a cinnamon roll. So, in efforts to keep Thorne safe, I'm going to rip this. Oh my gosh, I want things. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, so I have Finnick Odair, who was the only person from the Hunger Games that I put in here because I don't really care about anybody else. And he's the only one that I want happy things for. And then I got the Darkling from Shadow and Bone. Oh, I ship this. I ship this because the Darkling is so like sexy and mysterious, and I hate him. He's evil. Like, I'm not for those people who are like, oh, Lena and him, she would have changed him. No. What was proven in that series is that if anyone was going to be changed, it was going to be Alina, and she was taking on more and more darkness. He was not taking on light. But I feel like Finnick, with, you know, the job he used to have in the Capitol, which is a horrible job, that maybe he could soften the Darkling. I don't know, but I ship it. I really do. Because even though I hated the Darkling, like, he has that appeal to him. Or people wouldn't feel so, you know, passionate about it. So, Finnick and the Darkling, I ship that. That's the first, like, male-on-male one that I've been, like, ooh, excited for. Because all those others, I'm like, they'd be bros. But I don't feel the chemistry. I think this would be spicy. So I'm gonna ship it. Spicy. We're getting to the, oh snap, here's one of them. So James Fraser from Outlander and Nova from the Renegades. Wow, these stories have absolutely nothing in common. That's the problem with some of the adult ones that I put in, is like they're missing those impulsive characteristics that like the teen characters have that make them, you know, really polarized, whether it's a love or a hate thing. You know, Jamie, he's a dude living his life and gets pulled into really extraordinary circumstances, and Nova is a supervillain. And so I think that Jamie would disagree with her premise of life and what she's trying to do. But I mean, then again, it's like, it's a corrupt system that she's trying to bring down. She just feels like she has to be a villain to do that. And like Jamie fighting against the British occupation of Scotland and then fighting against the British occupation of America. So did I just talk myself into shipping this? I think I did. And I mean, I would be curious to see like who Jamie would be if he was in the Renegades, or who Nova would be if she was in 18th century America. I don't know. Okay, I'm shipping it. I can't believe I talked myself into that, but I did. Aiden, the AI from Illuminae, and Claire. You know, ooh. Claire would teach that AI a thing or two. Aiden, he thinks he's God. Claire. I mean, I just can't imagine it. Claire having to do with, like, artificial intelligence just doesn't... I don't know. I think I have to rip this. It'd be interesting for them to have a conversation together, because all the things that Claire has seen and lived through, I think she could teach Aiden a few things about what humans are really like. Aiden probably knows about Claire because he has all the knowledge of everything in his head. So maybe he knows about her. I don't know. I'm going to rip it, but interesting pairing. Oh, snap. Okay, so I have Emmett from Twilight. Told you I put some. There's still a couple more Twilight in here. So Emmett and Scarlet from the Lunar Chronicles. I'm gonna rip it. I love Emmett. I love Emmett, actually. He was my favorite part of Twilight for a while. He's just too goofy. You know, like, he's too goofy and macho. Which, I mean, Scarlet is used to the macho part, but... also, aversion to werewolves. I don't know, I'm gonna rip this. Nah. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Okay, Jasper from Twilight. Super broody. Can feel your feelings in a room. And then Richard is the male protagonist in A Sword of Truth. So him and Kaylin aren't together normally. I'm gonna have to rip this. This is hard. I'm just not having any strong feelings one way or the other. I feel like they wouldn't mix at all. I've got to rip that one. I hope this last couple, I don't know who it is, but I hope it's really great because I want to end with a good ship. One more drink of coffee here. All right. Oh, snap. Okay. So it's Matthias from Six of Crows and Mustang from Red Rising. Oh, Matthias is just so serious. He needs someone like Nina to bring him out of who he is. And Mustang, she just wouldn't put up with that broody shit. She wouldn't put up with that, like, feeling guilty about stuff and, like, whining about it. Oh, I wish I could have shipped it, but I'm going to rip these two because I don't think that that's a good idea. Okay, so that is all that's in my can here. That was everything. Stay tuned with these same characters. You're gonna see a Kiss, Marry, Kill video, which I'm really excited to do, and I thought I'd use all the same characters to see how I felt about that. But yeah, what did you think? What was your favorite pairing? Which one do you agree with me the most? Which one do you think I totally got it wrong? I would love to hear. Again, I was so looking forward to this video, so I'd love to hear what you think. Tell me what you loved about it. So yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and thanks for hanging out in the refuge with me.